Hi guys, it's me again, working last shattered. As you can see, I just wanted to make this video to tell everybody that I am sorry for the 1 month break of not posting long form content. I don't want to be like a short form content creator, but at the same time I have no ideas of where of what to post as long form content, and I don't know, that was kind of more of a disclaimer. And I don't know exactly what I am posting right now. As you guys can see, I am public gearing, because yes, this is more like gear to me, because this is not a cosplay. I am an introject. This is what I look like in Headspace, and this is what makes me feel more comfortable with myself. And so yeah, just one small thing: public gearing isn't limited to Therians. Also, sorry for me looking the other way. I have my dog over there, and I'm just checking whether she's eating something bad for her, and checking if she goes away, because there's foxes around here right now where I am, and I don't want to risk her getting bit, because she's not the type of dog to fight, but maybe the foxes are the type of canine to fight. So also guys, I don't know, I just want to tell you right now about my trip to Poland, because that's what happened. You might have seen I posted a short saying coming back from a trip that was supposed to last longer. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know. I went to Krakow. I hope that I pronounced it right. But anyways, I went to Krakow, Poland, and I was there for 3 days. I'm not going to go into the details of where I slept and stuff, because I don't think that's necessary. So I'll try to make this pretty short. So from what I remember, on the first day, I hold on. So holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, I need a minute to remember. So guys, I remembered finally. So on the first day of my 3-day trip to Poland, I went in a salt mine. It's actually, the mine is around 400 meters deep, but I only had access to max 130 meters, like 130. And okay, it was great to look at, but I can't exactly describe it without it sounding boring. From what I remember, the salt mine opened even in the 15th century. It's pretty old, but it had to shut down in 1996. It was actually pretty cool, and what was interesting, is that somehow the Wi-Fi worked 130 meters underground in Krakow. It was in Krakow, guys. But the second I get home, it doesn't work. It literally does not work when I'm at home. I have to use roaming when I am at home. But let's go back to Poland and what happened there. Okay. So it was actually pretty cool. They had also some shops where they sold a lot of like salt shit, because it's a salt mine, of course. I actually bought some salt flavored chocolate. I haven't eaten it yet. My sister, oh my god, my accent. My sister bought herself from some raspberry salt chocolate. I bought lavender salt chocolate, and then some plain with salt, like no other flavor. Again, my dog, for my mom, but again, it's all in our fridge. We still haven't eaten any of it. I stayed there for almost all day, and when I got out, I actually wasn't used to seeing the sky anymore. Like, I forgot the sky. I was confused to see that it was blue when I looked up instead of stone, and that was, yeah, interesting. I think I forgot the sky. Yeah, dog reveal. Anyways, yeah, sorry for the random singing. It's just that I'm actually thinking of making music, and I put the lyrics, I think I forgot the sky, after that experience. Then, guys, on the second day, sorry, sometimes I like pause because my phone kind of goes dark and then lightens up again. I hate my phone. Anyways, so I'll try to keep this respectful. I'll try to not say anything silly. But on the second day, I actually went to the concentration camp, Auschwitz, Birkenau. I'm not even going to bother switching the masks to tragedy because I feel like that would be a bit stupid. So I'm just trying to get this out of the way. So I was informed on the trip that Auschwitz is not just one place, it's 3 of them. But I didn't get to visit Auschwitz 3. I only visited Auschwitz 1 and Auschwitz 2, also known as Birkenau. So, if I remember correctly, Auschwitz is the work concentration camp. Birkenau is the killing camp. And, okay. So, and also, Birkenau was left the way it was. Auschwitz was kind of made into a museum in some parts. So guys, Auschwitz was absolutely terrifying to look at, because I'm also queer and disabled, and to see that so many innocent people were, oh my god, that so many innocent people were slaughtered was yeah, hold on. I wasn't planning on showing my face, but I don't want to cry into the mask right now. Anyways, to see that so many innocent people were slaughtered for actually no fucking reason other than just some absolute asshole said so was disgusting, okay? And I cried because there were like proof of these people and that they went there, whether it was their hair, their shoes, their clothes. Some shoes, they were pretty, they were some beautiful shoes, maybe in bad condition because they were old, but the shoes, they were beautiful. And I would love to wear a shoe like those. And to see that, so like me and those people had something in common too. There was maybe like pots and pans because they were deceived into thinking that they would live an independent life there, and there was their luggage with their names and addresses written on it. Probably one of the only last proofs of that these people had a name and were loved by someone, and if it was the one they had themselves at least. And the thing that hurt me the most was seeing the children's clothes, the pictures of the women stripped to go into the showers, and these pictures were taken by prisoners, and they were so blurry because they weren't even supposed to have cameras there. And all of those mugshots, just looking at you with empty eyes that may have looked empty but were also full of all of the negative emotions out there. So, and it was actually fucking disgusting, okay? I wasn't planning to cry in this video, but I still have to process it. And I am disgusted by this. And I am also disgusted that there is so many people, even right now, that partially agree with this idea of anti-Semitism, homophobia, ableism, racism, and all of that other negative stuff. Just says to me that we will never change. And if people, like, one day it was them, but if we don't change, if we don't even try to fight, one day it will be me and the others. And so I cried. I was sobbing during the whole trip, and I am not ashamed to say it. I am not ashamed to say that I was crying because I believe that we should fucking cry and that these people deserve at least some sympathy, and may the gods or whoever is up there give them a more than fair compensation from what has happened to them. But okay, I need to calm down. I need to calm down because then Auschwitz 1, the trip to Auschwitz 1 ended, and we had to go into a taxi again to visit Auschwitz 2, so Birkenau, as I said before. And if you don't know it, Birkenau is the one with the train tracks, the like railroad to nowhere. I think that's how some people called it. And it actually gave me an odd sense of hope to see Birkenau after so much time. So, and you may be asking me why did it give me hope to see Birkenau? Because it's over. Because it's no longer in use. I know that this is going to sound weird, but it was a really sunny day, okay? And to see that the sun keeps shining even after this, and to see that people that were oppressed during that time have have been getting back what they deserve in terms of rights and freedom over the past years. It was almost beautiful, okay? It was amazing to see that it's over. It's over. It will not happen again. And yes, I feel incredibly sorry for all of the people who have been murdered and everyone who is still affected by this, because I believe that we can't just I can't like there is people who are still affected by this, mainly Holocaust survivors, and many Holocaust survivors, I'm pretty sure, were from my country. Like Liliana Segre is a Jew who has been to Auschwitz. She's around 90 or 100 years old right now, and she is from my country. And I believe that I'm pretty sure that she is the leader of some anti-discrimination, maybe just anti-Semitism organization. I'm not too sure. And so whilst I hope, whilst I feel so sorry for the people who have been innocently had their lives taken or ruined by this, I just want to say I am so grateful for everyone else to make it so that this will never happen again. And it gave me a sense of hope, and that if we keep fighting, we will win. And also, even the best fucking Aryan men will get old one day and not be fit. And if, you can kill a man but not his ideas, if they kill all of us queer people, new will be born. If they kill all the Jews, someone else will read the Torah. If they kill everyone who has been killed, there will be someone else to not replace them, but to follow their ideas. So, oh my god. Oh my god, this dog is so embarrassing. Anyways, she lightened the mood a bit at least. I'm pretty sure that dogs can tell if you're sad. So maybe she was actually trying to cheer me up. Anyways, and right after that I got my ear pierced. So that's about day 2. It's a helix piercing. I don't think you can see it that well, and I'm actually pretty worried about it slowly getting a bit inflamed. It's not infected, but it hurts. It goes like the pain of it goes up and down these days. I don't know. And on the third and last day, it was the most painful day for my hypermobile knees. So I visited. Hold on. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting its name, but I visited a castle, and it was like really beautiful. Like, whilst us Italians are kind of desensitized to art because we have the most beautiful churches, especially as Romans, but it was still really nice to see. It was a bit toned down compared to all of the stuff from the Baroque era that us Italians have. And it was still pleasant to watch. And the thing that was coolest was was outside of the castle. There was this statue of a dragon that spits out fire for like every 5 minutes or so, and we actually thought that it would be 15 minutes and it would like do a big flame at oh yeah, trigger warning, I'm just going to show fire. It actually does it every 5 minutes because it just goes like and done. Wait, done. So like it just goes and it just spits out the fire for like a second, and it does it again. We thought that it would like spit out fire for a few seconds and then stop and then do it again in 15 minutes, but no, we were wrong. And again, it was then we headed over, like we kind of walked like the entire fucking city. We were supposed to eat sorry for the mispronunciation, but I think it's like Jafekang. Fuck it. It's like it almost looks it's like this piece of like flat bread, and it's kind of like shaped like a baguette though. So it's kind of like baguette pizza, but they fill it up with stuff that you will never see on pizza. Like mine had onions, bacon, mayonnaise, and it tasted good, okay. But after like it was like huge, okay. It was like this fucking big, and when you get like here and you have no water and your knees are hurting, it's disgusting, y'all. I'm sorry. It's y'all. Okay. Fuck. I am so sorry for all of the Polish people who enjoyed that food, but it tasted like actual ass, in my opinion. Because we also had to take a shortcut to this weird as fuck like street where it had a lot of like those like shops that people like you can just go there and sell shit. We were actually supposed to go in the I don't know how it's called in English, but again, you know how like Jewish people were separated from the rest of society. In Italian we just call it the ghetto. I'm not sure if that's the same thing in English. We were supposed to go to the old Jewish ghetto, to eat it because apparently it's supposed to be good there, but it was like a 20-minute walk, and it was like a total of like 40 minutes walking, and I was already exhausted, okay? So we said, no, we are not going to the ghetto. I'm not going to the fucking ghetto. And we had to eat from another store. And I had no water, and it had onions in it, and a lot of other foods that usually make me dehydrated. And it was just one big piece of ass booty cheeks. It tasted like shit. Oh my god. Like after 2 bites, it slowly started tasting more and more like plain shit. So also, instead, a food that actually tasted nice was pierogi. I don't know what to compare them to, because I know what to compare them to in Italian. They're kind of similar to ravioli, but they're Polish. That was actually good to eat. It was around like I ate it pretty much every day. I ate it on the first day at dinner. I ate it on the second day at dinner. On the third day we didn't have dinner because of like flight delays and shit. We didn't eat. I actually can't remember what I ate for lunch on the second day. Now, on the first day, now that I remember. Like on the second day, I ate like some snacks that I brought because we were still in Auschwitz. Like we got out of the camp, but we were still in like the area of like checkout and tickets for Auschwitz when we ate there. So there wasn't like we couldn't have like a full meal. Oh, and did I tell you? Hold on. And like so yeah, pierogi is fire. I bought a pierogi plush. I might post it on like my community post, and I bought a shirt with pierogi on it from the same shop. The shirt is actually supposed to be my sister's, but that sister is currently living in Poland. So until she visits me in my city, she's not getting that shirt. She's not getting that fucking shirt. Anyways, so yeah, this was like the main details. Some other details was on the second day, because like second day, like of course excluding the fact that I went to a literal concentration camp, is the one I remember the most. And so is the one that like the most funny details. Because like, okay, before I went into the camp, like the camp is actually pretty far away from where I rented a house. So we had to take a taxi, and honestly, the taxi drives were almost longer than the visit at the camp. Considering that there was like 1 hour taxi drive, Auschwitz 1, another bit shorter taxi drive, Birkenau, taxi drive home. So yeah, it was a long time. But before that, while we were waiting for the taxi to come, so this, like, the neighborhood I was in had a lot of like stores for donuts. My sister, who lives in Poland, it's not Krakow, but I'm not going to say the city she lives in, since there are actually a lot of them all over Poland. And they had like Dubai chocolate flavored donuts. So it was like this big ass donut. It was like was almost like the size of my head. Like, it was genuinely like this big. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. Yeah, this big. And it was like covered in chocolate, and inside it had like that pistachio cream that is usually inside Dubai chocolate. So I hate it. It was good. It was good, but also uh, I wouldn't recommend it, especially if y'all don't have like really strong stomachs, because the cream inside it, like, it almost all stayed in one piece. Okay, so as soon as I finished it, it felt like I was having a heart attack, because, like, I don't like the sugar. I actually shouldn't eat that much sugar, because I have insulin resistance. Anyways, and it felt like I was having like a heart attack. Like, I felt somewhere like tightening in my chest. It felt like I had a blockage there, like right here in the middle of my chest. But of course inside of me. And about the taxi ride, I was just like fucking dissociated the entire time, because the taxi drive, there was this American tourist. So first off, these bitches came in late, and thank God that the taxi, holy shit. I was saying, and thank God that the taxi driver sped up a bit, because I was like, if because of these bitches I'm going to have to run through Auschwitz, I'm killing them. I'm killing all of them, okay? I am, like, fucking rebuilding the gas chambers and putting them there, and then destroying them again. So, as I said, these Americans came in late. There was like 5 of them. Yeah, 5. So they came like 20 minutes late, and as soon as they came, they looked at us and said like, "Oh, there's other people." So, then somehow, I know I shouldn't be that pissed off about it, but they managed to talk about nothing. Like, genuinely, they were talking about nothing. And the thing is, these Americans were clearly, like, they had no vocabulary at all. I also don't have it, but the thing is, they had, like, uh like, I swear to God, like was their only word. And I also say like a lot, because I use like more as a way to give my words more personality. For example, instead of just saying, I almost said that, like, I only say like a lot because it kind of is a filler for when I don't know what to say. But the thing is, these people, they didn't say something, they, like, for example, they didn't say, "Oh, and I was shocked." They only said, "Oh," and I was like, like, can you talk instead of making sounds like an animal? I guess not. And also, I don't know, they were talking about, like, nothing, genuinely. They were talking about the color of fucking the cross, because there's pharmacies, they usually are green, but we saw one that was orange, but the cross is usually red, and that's what they talked about. They talked about the Super Bowl, which happens almost like it happened so long ago. They talked about football. They talked about uh, bridesmaids and what color dress. Like they had like fucking. I swear to God, if I were to go into any video game and talk to an NPC, I would be more entertained. Also, at one point, they started spraying perfume. Hello? You have 3 other people in the back here. You don't know if maybe they have an allergy or breathing problems. And even if I don't have them, it smells like ass! And coconut. So these people were so fucking annoying. And also, one thing, there was this old woman, okay? Now, I'm not going to make fun of someone for their mobility issues, because she was elderly and she didn't move quite well. But the thing that kind of pissed me off is that, okay, so there was like 2 seats, okay, in the taxi. These ones are in the back, so and there's only one door. Let's say the door is here. So they first these people have to get out, the people here have to get out, then they have to recline the seats forward so the people in the back here can go in front and get out. So now tell me, if there's only one door for like 6 people to get out, why did you put the slowest person near the door? Like, they are just holding us back at this point. And also, like, the thing is, this old person, this old woman, like, she flew to the ground like 2 times in Auschwitz, 3 times in Birkenau. And the thing is, the girl that was explaining all of the horrific details to us told us, okay, the floors are left the way they were when the war ended in Auschwitz. In Auschwitz, the floors, like, if in 1945 there was a crack in the floor, it's there. If there's a hole in the floor, if there was a hole in the floor, it's there right now. Watch your fucking step. Because, like, even like the stairs in Auschwitz, they were so used up, probably from the people who were actually captive there and from the people who visited it. The stairs were starting to like get curved, and it was harder to step on them. So she told us to watch our step. Oh my god, that's a dead bug who just fell on top of my hair. So she told us to watch our step, but she didn't. And also in Birkenau, she was walking on the stairs for like the memorial, because there is a memorial in Birkenau and there's like a few steps of stairs to see it. And she saw it and then was about to walk down the stairs to get back down. But the thing is, he's like, I don't know, the young and fat guy who was supposed to kind of watch her step told her, okay, you have to be careful. And because she was already losing her balance, he then like blocked her, so she fully lost her balance and fell for the 5th and final time. And he told her, "Oh, but I told you to be careful." Uh, so, then, like, these people, again, I'm so sorry, but American tourists. And also, like, another thing that shocked me about the visit in Birkenau was that there were these girls that were holding up an Israel flag and just like waving it around. And now, I, of course, do not support the actions of Israel, but maybe they also don't. Maybe they just wanted to kind of use Israel to represent Jews, and that would make sense as kind of like a symbol of solidarity. But the thing is, hold on, they weren't holding the flag. They weren't just holding. Oh my god, I'm backing up. They weren't just like holding the flag. They were like fucking dancing and spinning around. And in my opinion, like, okay, I get it, solidarity. I get it's over. I get it, it will probably never happen again. But we are in Birkenau. We are where the gas chambers were. We are at the factory of death. We are where the death pyramids formed. And you're laughing and dancing. Maybe not. So, oh, Splinter. Anyways, that was my yapfest about my trip to Poland. Pretty long video. Should make up for the 1 month break. Also, small thing of topic. School is ending soon. And I am working on a Plague Doctor cosplay. Like, not Plague Doctor as in like the one from the medieval times, as in like the SCP-49. I'm planning on wearing it to school. Tell me if you want a video of it, because I actually want to make a video of it. But I'm not too sure. And I mean, I would also have to ask like my classmates, hey, can I record you? Like, if you were accidentally posted on YouTube, your face, what would you do? Blah blah blah. And also, I would have to sneak my phone in, so I probably wouldn't be able to record anyways. But tell me if like you guys want pictures and stuff, maybe, because maybe I can take pictures outside of the school. So this rant is over. I hope you guys were alright. Also, because it's May 30th and tomorrow is the last day of May, so mental health awareness month. So I hope y'all were alright, and I hope y'all are alright and actually happy for all the year, honestly. And so yeah, that's it. See you in the next video, which hopefully won't be in another month.